Hey guys! So we are continuing from last night.
Friday.
I mean, I wasn't live last night, from Friday night. So we're gonna continue with our prophetic nights. Hi guys! Yeah, so we are going to continue. Um, I was supposed to be live yesterday, but I took some time off, so I'm here tonight. Somebody said I'm first. I don't know. I wasn't looking. Night, guys. Derek! I thought you were out enjoying yourself, so I wasn't expecting you tonight. Okay, guys, so please share the broadcast on your page. Where's Terry? Still here before Terry Mary. Amen. Amen. Okay, guys, so hopefully we have persons. Orain, I have a an audio for witchcraft. Night, guys, night Bernice, I have an audio for witchcraft, so I would suggest that you use my audio for Kevin Brown. You're the one just gave to me, right? Um, yeah, so I have an audio for witchcraft, Orain. So I would suggest that you use that prior audio that will help you. Okay? Kevin, okay, thank you, Kevin, for supporting our ministry. I really appreciate it. And if there is anybody else who want to give, the information will be pinned. Well, the information is already pinned on Facebook, not on YouTube yet. That will be done soon. Okay, guys. So how is the prayer challenge going? How is the fasting going? Is everybody participating? Okay, somebody's there just passing through. All right, so I'm going to continue, like I said, guys, calling on a few people. Or you look for me on YouTube. Yeah, so you can go on YouTube and find my broadcast for Witchcraft Oreen. That will help you. Oh, somebody said you can remember your dreams now. Oh wow, that's good. Were you on the broadcast and I was praying about dreams or no? Okay, Leanne said she's gonna start today. Okay. Um Leon Abrams. Leon, where are you from? Oh, you were here when I was praying about dreams. That's good. I'm happy to hear that your dreams were restored. Leon Abrahams, let me know where you're from. Nightdale. I dreamt about catching the right mango. That's good. That's a good dream. Anytime you have dreams about, I might take some dreams tonight too. Anytime you have dreams about ripe fruit and you're picking ripe fruit, um, it means prosperity. Okay, Leon. Leon, I'm seeing favor with education, where God is going to fund you in that area. That's because at your grandparents' house, Casey, a lot of witchcraft took place and rituals. Night, guys. Hi, Roche. Um, Lorraine Patricia Norville. Well, you need to be careful of that person. Drea, I don't think that dream doesn't even need interpretation. Um, I don't know, Tani. I'd have to understand the context of the dream. What were the birds doing? Were they attacking you? Where were you? I'd have to understand the entire dream. All right, so Lorraine Patricia Norville. Um, Lorraine, are you on my prior challenge? Are you using my audios? No. Night, guys. No, Lorraine, there is business over you, okay? Um, and opportunities of wealth. But I just saw where somebody put your name on an evil altar. That's for Lorraine. Let me know if you're there. I'm waiting for Lorraine to respond. All right, guys. If you guys, you're not working with me. All right, I'm gonna call on somebody else because I called on two persons and I haven't heard any. I haven't seen them type anything since I've been calling on them. So I know that there are other persons who want me to call on them. I had a dream I was bringing up mucus while spitting up gum and I was at the fence of my neighbor. Is it the same neighbor we spoke about, Roche, in your dreams? That sounds like a spirit, Tani. Lorraine, maybe, okay, Lorraine, if you want me to minister to you, you have to, if I'm going to say something, you can't be silent because I don't know if you're still there. And you have to respond to what I'm saying. Because I was even asking if you're on my prayer challenge and I didn't get a response. Bree Stanley. Bree Stanley. No, the reason why everything is going, hey, you said everything is going backwards for you is because there's a witchcraft spirit. Bree, let me ask you a question. Well, not even not to, not asking a question. I see where you're losing money, and it's like every time you try something, it doesn't work. Now I see a vehicle for you, like a new vehicle, but the devil's trying to block that for block you from owning that. That's for Bree Stanley. But the reason why everything is so hard is because there's witchcraft in your life. And that spirit is hindering you from moving forward. Is this the first time you're joining me? Are you using my prior audio? Kieran, I know if you would tell me what those habits are, but if you don't want to tell me, you can always email me and tell me what they are. Which reminds me, I'm not getting an email from SSPM Prayer Challenge. Lorraine, I already asked you some questions you didn't answer. I don't remember what I was asking you now. I asked you some questions I didn't get any response from you. I don't remember what I was saying. You have to be quick because if once I don't hear from you, I'm gonna move on. Guys, when you're answering me, you have to let me know what you're replying to. Let me check YouTube. You have to let me know what you're replying to. When you say no, yes, I don't know what you're replying to because I said a few things. You have to let me know, yes, I tried this at this point in time. No, I wasn't doing that. I did try to start a business before. Kieran, you used to self-harm. Are you self-harming? No. Kimsey, I'm so sorry. I don't even know. I didn't even realize that I can't access my email until today. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to check the email later on. No, it's just not coming up on my phone. Well, Shanisha, that means that you're going to be helping the poor. But were you a stripper or you used to dance or something, Shanshia? Lorraine, listen, that's what I'm saying is when I'm talking to you, you can't be silent. Because you're now saying that I said your name is an evil author. You should be responding to me while I was talking so I could know you're there. Just use the prayer audio for witchcraft and stagnation. I did it again today and I don't want to do that. Kieran, there's a spirit that's making you cut yourself. So in a sense, when there's a spirit that is in your life and you try, all right, if you made a covenant with that spirit, right? I know you're trying to stop, you can't stop. That's why people have addictions and they find themselves smoking, drinking, watching porn, fornicate, all of that, because you made a covenant with the spirit when you first did your self-harm. Okay? Now, self-harm is actually a spirit, and it's in the Bible, because the Bible says that when the man was at the tomb, was it at the tomb, right? He used to cut himself with stones. Same self-harm. Churches don't teach us these things. It was the Lord who revealed that to me. I think it was I don't remember. I think it was my brother who told me. I don't remember. But in the end, it was the Lord who spoke through somebody. Because we weren't taught these things. But reading the Bible, I'm like, oh my God, he's cutting himself with stone. So the reason why you're cutting yourself is because you have a spirit. And I have an audio for mental conditions. I think I did deal with cutting yourself. So you could contact us on WhatsApp for that that prior audio. Melanie, are you on the prior challenge? Where's Lorraine? I was saying to Lorraine that I see her starting business. She never answered me. But I'm saying to you that there's an evil altar set up against you. That's why things are not going well. Casey said she fell into sexual sin multiple times. And she's finding it harder to stop. Casey, I have a question for you. Are you fasting? Let me know if you're fasting. Now, when I say fast, I don't mean you fast until 12 p.m. I mean just don't eat at all, because you have to starve the flesh for some of these things to get for you to get rid of these things. Bree Stanley, use my prior audio for witchcraft, because there's witchcraft fighting against you. How do you break covenants? You break covenants by renouncing, and you renounce by using your mouth. So you say that, all right, let's say that you are a part of a fraternity, or you were a part of an institution. You can't just get up and just leave the institution, especially if you had some kind of covenant with them that you were going to be there for a certain period of time. You have to actually write them and let them know it's over, right? Just any relationship at all. You just have to let people know, listen, it's over between us. Okay? Same thing with demons. You need to let them know, listen, you spirit, I gave you access to my life when I fell in sexual sin, when I stole, when I used to go to the club, okay? When I used to self-harm, when I used to go to the psychic, Obeah, I gave access to you. But you no longer have that access anymore. I renounce every covenant I made with you, knowingly or unknowingly. So you deal with covenants by expressing that it's over and the covenant is broken, just as how you deal with it in the natural realm. Lorraine, I already said what I have to say. I already told you already. I said just use my audio for witchcraft and stagnation. If you keep dreaming of going back to the place where you used to live, that means that you're dealing with a spirit of stagnation. And that spirit of stagnation is going to cause things not to go well for you. Kimsey, do you normally give? Alright, I'm looking for what Lorraine is saying. No, I said Lorraine. Who is worried? Is somebody worried over here on YouTube? I want to come over YouTube in a few. Lorraine, there's a lot of witchcraft over you. Like somebody's trying to kill you, but guess what? Don't worry. There's no need for you to worry, because I see where the devil is trying to give you like tormenting thoughts and dreams. Have you had any dreams of torment? Like you feel like somebody's attacking in your dreams? That's what Orain. Let me know. The person with the severe back pain. I'm not praying about. I'm not praying for healing tonight, but I have an audio for healing. So, can you I don't know how to pronounce that name. I think it's an African name. Can you send me an email? I'm going to reply to your comment and put my email there. So I'll send you the prior audio for healing, because I'm not doing healing tonight. I would not want you to not be in a position to receive prayers for healing. So email me and I'll send audio for healing. That's what the person who just commented. All right. Kimsey, I was asking if you give on a regular basis, because I'm seeing that missing from your life. Keep having dreams of rats. That's usually witchcraft. All right, guys, if you haven't shared my broadcast on your page, please do so now. I'm not able to tell who is doing the witchcraft. Listen, you see, if I tell you that there's witchcraft over your life, and I don't tell you who is doing it, don't worry about who is doing it. God will reveal to you. Once you start praying, I guarantee you. Okay? Kimsey, when you give, as in tithe, do you tithe? That's what I'm trying to find out. Because I'm not talking about me if you give to like people. Do you tithe? You see, family, that's well, at least you're honest. You said family members and friends. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tithing, like giving to the kingdom and the purpose of God. Because I'm not seeing where you're doing that, and that's affecting your finances. And sometimes people will think that. People are trying to get money. No, because I can tell that there is, in terms of like tithing on a regular basis, I'm not seeing that. And that's going to affect you and affect your financial prospects. What she said that I haven't in a while. That's what I'm saying. So I saw that's also affecting you, why you're not getting a good job, because people have to understand that it is important to tithe. I don't think a lot of persons understand that. Maybe because some of us have been victims of giving to churches that rob us or have robbed us. I know what that feels like, but what I will say to people is that pray about who you give to. Because I do believe that some of these, and I can definitely tell you from experience, that persons have just tried to rob, let me tell you, you're being robbed. If you're going to a church and you have been there for years and nobody has been able to help you break free from what you're going through, and it's the same thing over and over and over again, that means that you need to stop giving to that church. Because if you're going to give to a church and you're not going to help, you need to stop giving. So I know that some people don't tithe because they know that they've been given to a certain place and their life has not improved, so they kind of stop. And I understand that. That's understandable, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong to tithe. Not because somebody's taking from you or somebody is treating you unfairly or somebody is exploiting a principle doesn't mean you should stop. It means you should stop giving to them, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't tithe. It means now you need to pray and say, God, where should I give my money? Because I remember when I stopped tithing to the church I used to attend, because I wasn't seeing anything, and I prayed and the Lord led me to places that I could give to. And guess what? When I gave to these places, I did see results immediately. And that's when I knew that, listen, it does matter where you give to. But sometimes people feel like, they're not going to tithe, or they just give when they want. That's not how it works. Hey, Ashley. So, Kimsey, that's the word that I have for you. If you want things to improve, you have to give. Okay? And give how the Lord is leading you. All right, so where am I now? Witchcraft, use my prior audio if you're having issues with witchcraft. That's why my prior audio is there, because I'm not going to be able. Oh, thank you, Damian. I really appreciate that. I'm not going to be able to. How can I sow into your ministry? The information to sow is pinned in the chat. Facebook. But I think you said you're from the UK, so you would want to use PayPal. So you can use PayPal, but I have to find the PayPal link and send it to you. But it's actually in the chat. So where was I? What was I saying? I spoke about giving, but I was moving on. I think I was talking about a prayer audience because somebody was asking me, what they can do to get rid of witchcraft, right? And I was saying that the reason why I have my prayer audios is because I know that I'm not going to be able to pray for people individually. So, how did I get this off? Oh. I know I'm not going to be, night, John. I know I'm not going to be able to give to people individually. Pray for people individually. So the prayer audios are there for you to use them on a daily basis. Warren Carby, let me know if you're still online. All right. I used to, but honestly, nothing is wrong if you haven't been to church in a while, as long as you are serving the Lord, okay? Because people do online church. We used to do online church when COVID was rampant. Why is it that all of a sudden now, because churches are open now, you can still do online church? If it was wrong then, it should be wrong now. So there's nothing to feel guilty about, but you should still be giving whether you're going to church or not, because there are still ministries to support, there are still people to support, so you still should be giving. All right. All right, so I was asking Orain on YouTube about the tormenting dreams, and he said yes, he's been having tormenting dreams. Last night I listened to a couple of your recordings, including witchcraft. That's good. Keep using them, but I'm not really feeling like you're committed to God. I struggle with porn. Jervis, that person who said that they struggle with porn. Do you have my audio on spirit spouse and pornography? Let me know quickly. Evening, guys. Winsome Clark, are you still on? I'm going to try to call out as many people as possible. I'm going to try my best to do that. Just keep commenting. And, if I don't respond to you, then don't feel bad. Kevin, are you on the fast now? Please share on your page if you haven't done so yet, guys. I'm not seeing any other comments. I was calling out Winsome Clark. Winsome Clark. All right, not seeing Winsome. Audrey. Dylan. Kevin, I do see favor with your business coming up, but you need to, you need to fast, because there's still some strongholds in your life that need to be broken for your business to go well. Kevin, have you ever thought of investing in the stock market or doing Forex? Oh, thank you to the person who just gave. Audrey. So Audrey, when I look at you, I'm definitely seeing where there's a struggle with home ownership. So the devil just doesn't want you to have a good home. So even if it's to improve on one, it would be an issue. That's for Audrey. So please let me know, confirm and let me know. I don't remember when did I pray for dreams to be restored. I don't even remember. I really don't remember. I know it was probably last week, but I think it was last. I don't remember. It was the night that I took dreams that I said I was gonna pray for people who were having issues with dreams. And I did so after when the broadcast was almost finished. Yeah, Kimsey, thank you. I got the money. Thank you so much. My audios are on my YouTube channel, Prophetess Shanika Sutton on YouTube. Witchcraft, stagnation, infirmities, they're all there. But if you need help, you can still email us or send us a WhatsApp message. All right, so Audrey said, yes, she struggles in her home. But I need to know if it's like to own a home, because that's what I was saying, or to refurbish. Leroy, that seems like an attack to me. I listened to the audio, but you going too fast it doesn't matter if I'm going fast, Jervis. Just listen to it. Because when you listen to it, the demons are gonna come out. Okay? That's the devil that doesn't want you to listen. It doesn't matter if I'm going fast, because when I'm going fast or not, the demons inside of you, they hear what I'm saying and they know I'm telling them to leave. So just use it. Are you fasting, Jervis? Okay, Kevin said, yeah, I did think of Forex and stocks, but I didn't go through with it. I definitely see you doing that. That's why I asked you. So you need to actually go through with it. Hi, guys. Angela Ferguson, are you there? All right, so I was telling Audrey that I see an issue with her owning a home, and she said yes. I think she said yes, but her sentence wasn't clear, but I guess she was saying yes. But the thing is that the reason why Audrey, the reason why you're having issues with owning your own home is because there is a lot of witchcraft in your family. And also, I'm looking at you too, and I'm not really seeing where, I'm not really seeing a prior life. Night, Shauna. I'm not really seeing a prior life for you, Audrey. And I'm also seeing where, you don't really, I'm not really seeing where you give a lot either. But it's almost like, you just don't know better. But let me know if because I'm not really seeing a prayer life for you. So let me know if you're a Christian, because I'm not really seeing that you pray a lot. You can use your headphone and use the audios, Jody, but ensure that you're repeating after me. That's very important. Angela, have you been thinking about starting any businesses? And I'm sure I've seen you on my live broadcast before. So Audrey, are you thinking of doing any refurbishing? Okay. All right. Kieran, are you on the fast? Because sometimes people ask me, am I going to get a job soon? Am I going to do this soon? My question is always this: are you fasting with me? Are you using the prayer audios? Because I need you to understand that it's not just about me telling you that yes, you're gonna get a job or no, you're not gonna get a job. It's about learning how to break curses from your life that would hinder you from getting a job. All right, somebody's asking if they should tithe for home ownership. All right, everybody is supposed to tithe in general. Okay, all of us, including me, we're supposed to tithe. Okay, I tithe as well. So everybody is supposed to tithe. You need to be careful who you tithe to. Don't just tithe because you see a church or a ministry. Pray and ask God where your money is supposed to go. They don't teach us that. They teach us that once you go to a church, you have to give to this church. You need to pray and ask God, first of all, should you be at that church? And second of all, should I be tithing here? But then again, if you're not going to tithe at the church, you shouldn't be there either. You shouldn't even be there because that means that they're not helping you. So everybody's supposed to tithe, but you need to. It's not just a thing where you just go to your local church and tithe, unless it's a case where no, listen, don't just get up and put your money anywhere. Just ensure that God is leading you. So somebody's asking me if she's supposed to tithe for home ownership. Everybody is supposed to tithe, okay? But the thing is that what can happen is, so for the person who just asked me that, yes, there is definitely witchcraft blocking you, Marcia Charles, okay? But what can happen is that sometimes when I'm dealing with people and I see where there is a blockage of witchcraft or a generational curse, and I recommend my prayer audience so that they can be freed from that, sometimes I also see where they don't give. And they're not giving on a regular basis, and they actually don't understand that they're supposed to be giving to God on a regular basis. And that can hinder them from getting the money, getting their breakthrough. Also, there are some persons who do give, which is why when people sow to me, I still say you need to still be praying along with the prayer audience, and you still need to be participating, because I've seen where people tithe to me, they get what they tithe for, and then they lose it after that. Why did they lose it after that? Because I remember one time somebody sold their last $500 to me for a job. I wasn't even comfortable with her giving me that kind of money at the time. Not that it was too much. It was just that because it was her last $500, I wasn't comfortable. And she got a job in about a week or a couple of days after she gave me the money. She literally got a job in a couple of days, and she wasn't working for a while. But she lost the job in about 3 weeks. Why? Because I told her and I said, you need to be praying because there's still the spirit of poverty that you have not dealt with. So even though you sold to me, you got what you wanted. Because when you give, God will give back to you. And the job would have been way more than what you gave to me. You still need to learn how to maintain your blessing by praying over your harvest and by rebuking devils that would want to come and rob your harvest. Because when you do so and you reap, remember, even before you reap, remember that there is, when you start bearing fruit, there are weeds and termites that are that are usually in gardens and fields and cane fields and farming lands and whatever else. I said cane fields because we're so accustomed to cane fields here in Jamaica. So you need to actually, if you want to maintain your crop, you have to get rid of these things. Same thing. If you sow, and you will get back when you sow, especially if you sow to a fertile ministry. I don't take up my money and give to anybody, just anybody. I have to pray and ensure that the Lord is leading me. A lot of times what will happen is that if you don't pray, then the devil will come back and take your blessing. Or you can also pray, because I've seen people pray with us and they do get what they came for. They get the job and they get whatever it is that they needed. All right, I've seen that. But because they don't give and they don't tithe and they don't enforce giving as a part of your lifestyle, they end up losing this blessing eventually. Because you did pray, I did teach you what to do to get your blessing, I did teach you how to pray, God did release the blessing, but you didn't honor God. So I've seen it both ways. I'm just letting you understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so I'm going back now to call out people. Those of you who are having issues with marriage, it's a spirit spouse that blocks marriage. So you need to deal with the spirit spouse and fast and pray against the spirit spouse in order for you to see marriage coming forth. Okay? So Somebody said that the spirit spouse left a letter in my dream saying that he can't stay and he must go. I slept like a baby that night. That's good. That means the prayer and fasting is working. That's really good. I'm happy to hear that. So I need those of you who want to be married. Hi, Prophet Radika, and those of you who want to be married. I want you to take it seriously and actually pray against a spirit spouse. I don't mean you just get up sometimes and say, oh, you spirit spouse, leave me. I mean really, like, really, really, really pray. Okay? Rivaldo, fast and use the prayer audios, yes, and also pray and ask God to give you direction. He will do that. Because sometimes the reason why when you pray and ask God for direction, you're not getting the direction is because there are demons blocking you. So for example, Night Pauline, so for example, you're supposed to invest your money somewhere, right? And the money, you don't even know where to put your money. And you're not having any dreams or nothing is coming to you to say that this is where you need to invest your money. It's very likely that it's a spirit that's blocking you from understanding where your money should go. Okay? So, when you start praying and fasting against certain things, like let's say you don't even know who your spouse is and you don't know where to meet your spouse. When you start praying against spirit spouses, you'll start having dreams about who your spouse is. All right? If you're fornicating and doing any kind of sexual sin, then you're not in a position to hear that because you're going to be clouded by sexual sin. But once you eliminate that from your life and you really start praying or let's say you're dealing with poverty and stagnation, you really start praying, you're going to know which direction to go in. But usually people are confused because demons block you from seeing where you need to go and block you from connecting to the right people. If there's a delay, if you feel like there's a delay with you getting married, how do you deal with people who constantly renew demonic altars? They send death to them. That's how you deal with them. You send, and I'm not joking, I'm serious, and I don't care what anybody has to say. If you're dealing with somebody who is constantly renewing their altars, you need to send death to them. And I'm serious. The Bible says, suffer not a witch to live. And I don't care what anybody has to say. I'm not taking it back. Because some people will keep their witches alive. I won't do that. Yeah, you can be married and have a spirit spouse. That's why you won't get along with your partner. What is au pair, Lee Abraham? I don't know what that is. You have to explain. Job issues. Why when you come from Anisha, the reason why you're not seeing any breakthrough is because you need to pray against a spirit in your life, or else you're still not going to see any breakthrough. Those of you who are having job issues, go on my YouTube channel and you look for my audio on poverty stagnation and use it, or there's one specifically for unemployment. You can use that one too. Anisha, are you there? Marcia, are you praying along with the prayer audios? That's good, Delta. I'm happy to hear that. How to get the biblical meaning behind dreams. You have to pray and ask God for interpretation. Okay, Anisha. No, I know that you're frustrated. Okay? I know that you're frustrated. But you just need to focus and allow and just keep praying, okay? Because you worry too much. And I sense a lot of worry and fear on the broadcast where people are concerned, people are seriously worried that their life is not going to change. People are seriously worried that and when you start worrying, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna cancel all of what you've been praying about, which makes no sense. So if you're gonna be praying and using my prayer audios on a daily basis, doing the declarations like I recommended, you have to actually be in a place where you believe that God is gonna work out things for you. So I see you, Anisha, migrating, but the thing is, you have a lot of witchcraft dealing with, and you're gonna have to take time to deal with it first. Not to worry and to fret that nothing is happening for you, but just to pray. I love your audience and Cindy Trim. That's good. Keep using them every day. Relationship issues, spirit spouses. Alright guys, keep commenting because I'm not seeing all the comments. Well, Glory Carrier, you can always contact me and let me know what that is. Leroy, when you go overseas, I don't see you coming back. Okay, I see Lee Abraham. Hi, Latoya. Audrey, I was saying that I see where, I'm confused because I said to you, I see where you're going to get a new house. You're going to get I see where the devil's trying to block you from owning a home or refurbishing a own home. Then you said you have your own home. So that's why I just moved on. Because you said, yes, I have my home. So I was under the impression that you're telling me you're okay. No, you're saying you need a new roof. So I'm trying to understand. I'm happy to hear that you guys are learning. Dion Robinson, are you on here? Let me know if you're still on. Dion Robinson. Hi, guys. If the spirit spouse is your problem, just use my prayer audio for spirit spouses. Okay? Our relationship issues always spirit spouses. Once you're married and you're not getting married, yes, it's always a spirit spouse. If you're living in sin, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that if you're living in sin. I'm not really sure. But if you are married or you're looking to get married and you're not getting married or you're having issues in your marriage, and yes. Or you're trying to get married and then you're having issues with getting married to the person that you're supposed to get married. Yeah. Once you start praying against spirit spouses, first of all, two spirit spouses will lead you to the wrong person. And it can cause you to be with somebody that you're not compatible with, or somebody that God didn't send for you, or somebody that's going to make you miserable. I'm happy to hear that people are learning. All right, Dion, I see where the devil is trying to affect your job opportunities. That's for Dion Robinson. Let me know if you're working at the moment or if you have a permanent job at the moment. Tasha Priestman. You don't need to stay single forever and ever. You just need to ask God to lead you to the right person. I'm happy to hear that persons are learning though, because the reason why I do this, guys, is because I do this because I want you guys to understand what's going on behind the scenes so you can know how to pray. Okay? Because a lot of times people don't even know that the reason why things are stuck is because they need to deal with the spiritual aspect of it. or else it will never change. Dion, how long have you been working at that place? Is it like an on and off job? Let me know. Because I still see where the devil is affecting your employment. Because a lot of times what will happen is that you might have a job, but you're always having issues with keeping a job, or you're having issues on the job. And you're going to be finished, Delta. If there's a delay, if you're looking for a new job and there's a delay in getting the job, that means that there's a spirit in the spiritual realm fighting against that job. All right? If it's a promotion, whatever it is, there's a spirit that's fighting against that job. Okay? So it's not going to come unless you contend with that spirit. Just like the angel had to fight the prince of Persia in Daniel 10 when Daniel prayed for an answer. Your angels are here and they're willing to fight for you, but angels don't move unless you pray. Angels don't move unless you worship, unless you use the word of God. So you have to get to a place where you don't just say my job is being held up or delayed, even though I know that you're just expressing yourself. But not everybody, don't just say that your job is delayed. Okay? Hey, Kathleen. Say you're going to take the opportunity now to change your speech and to say that I am going to fight against the spirit that's holding me back. Because it's stagnation. It's stagnation that's holding back the person that said that they're trying to get their job and there's a delay. And I see that there are other persons here with the same condition. There's a spirit of stagnation that doesn't want you to progress. So it's fighting against you. So what you need to do, you need to wake up every single day and pray against the spirit and spend time contending with it and praying against it until it releases your blessing, because the devil doesn't like the word. The devil doesn't like praise and worship. The devil doesn't like when you take authority over him and command him to leave. Okay? The devil hates all of that. And that's what I'm telling you to do. That's why I have my fasting. They don't like fasting either. So when you do all of that, what you're doing is you're putting pressure on the spirit. And eventually, if you put pressure on something long enough, it's going to break. And that's how it will break. That's why I recommend you do my prayer audios every day. Do fasting. Follow the instructions that I've given to you. Thank you, Ali. Do you have an audio for attached spirit? What kind of attached spirit? Let me know what that means. If you're overwhelmed and you don't know how to pray, use my prayer audios. Okay? Because I think that a lot of persons, they don't understand what I mean when I say you have to be in prayer. So for them, it's like, let me explain for those of you who are new. For those of you who are new, let me explain. When I say pray, okay, I don't mean just get up and just say, Lord, I need this job. When I say pray, I mean contend with the devil for your breakthrough. That means that when you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, let's give you an example, because I wake up 7 o'clock every morning. That's why I said that. When you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, first thing you want to do is set time to pray. Let's say you have a 9 to 5 job, because I don't have a 9 to 5 job. Okay? I don't have a 9 to 5 job. So I can start praying as soon as I wake up. But let's say you do have a 9 to 5 job. Well, wake up 5 o'clock in the morning then. And from about 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, you start doing praise and worship, using my prayer audios, and start declaring that the job is yours. No distractions, okay? No distractions, because that makes no sense. You just wake up and you start doing that. And I mean, you could start getting ready at 7 o'clock. I don't know if you have children or not. But I mean, me getting ready from 7 o'clock and I have work at 9. That was sufficient time for me. I'm not sure, but I'm saying whatever it is. Try to wake up in the morning, do something, do some prayers in the morning. Then when you get back from work, you do it again. If you're fasting with me, then don't break your fast until you finish your prayer. So that means if you're at home at 5 o'clock and you have not finished your prayers for the day, you just might not be eating it until 8. And it's just a sacrifice you have to make. I'm teaching you guys how to pray because a lot of persons are frustrated. Okay, Dion, I still want you to pray against unemployment because there's a strong unemployment spirit over you. Let me know if it was a case where you weren't working for a long period of time. Daniel, of course, any fast is okay for any beginner. Okay? Once you have the faith, if you want to just get up today and don't eat for 20 days, once you have the faith, you can do it. If you have the faith. If you don't have the faith, don't do it. Because you're going to get hungry and you're going to break. Alright? But if you have that faith that God is going to keep you, you can get up today and start fasting tomorrow. So I want you guys to understand because I'm seeing a lot of comments in the chat. Latoya Brown Green. There's definitely wealth coming to you, Latoya Brown Green, like job promotion, and definitely see business. But generational curses have blocked your job prospects over the years. Because I'm seeing where your certain job opportunities were supposed to come and it didn't come. Shanae, that means you need to actually remove that from your mouth so God can use it because it's very possible. It's probably very possible that there are things in your life that needs to be changed. All right, so I'm explaining to you guys how to pray because a lot of persons are saying that they're going through a lot and they don't know what to do. Okay, like I said, guys, you're contending for your breakthrough. Is there a way I can pray about stagnation? Yes, I have a prayer audio for stagnation. It's on my YouTube channel, Prophetess Shanika Sutton on YouTube. But if you feel like if you don't know where to find it or you don't know how to find it, you can still always send us a message on Messenger or email us and we will send it to you. All right. Night, everybody. Where was I? So I'm explaining. Angela, there's still a lot of stagnation in your life. It's so strong. And I don't know if you have been praying as you should. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that you were consistent. I know that I've seen you on my prayer challenge before. But I'm not feeling like you were consistent. And there's a lot of stagnation. All right? In your life. Anisha, I said I see you migrating. I did say that, and I'm not sure I didn't say anything about any country. But guys, I need you to get into a habit of prayer and renew your mindset to be one of warfare. Okay? So people will say that I've been praying, I don't know what to pray about. Guys, let me tell you something. There's just no way you're going to pray and you're not going to get your breakthrough. You have to get it. The only time you don't get it is if you're not a giver, you're living in sin, you hate people, you're jealous of people. Then yeah, you won't get it at that point in time. Because a lot of people, even people who are watching me right now, are jealous of people. And I hope that you deal with that because jealousy is like, oh, I don't think that person should have gotten it. I should. No. If you have that attitude, things are not going to work well for you. Because sometimes people too, they want their children to do well, but then they don't help other people's children. No. And it still goes back to giving, in a sense, even though I was referring to tithing. But then again, it's a heart condition. You want your child to do well, but you're not going to help the other person's child to do well. Okay, you want to get your breakthrough, but you're not going to support the ministry that's supporting you. Think about it, guys. You want to get a breakthrough, but a ministry is support. I'm not saying that. I'm not the kind of person to come and say that you have to give me money or else nothing is ever going to happen in your life. Or I'm going to charge you before I can pray for you. I don't do that. Okay? What is? I don't do that. But at the same time, you do have some people that will see Your support, they see you pouring out to them, and it has never crossed their mind to pour into you or give to you. And it's not even about me. It's just a mindset you have to change. You want your child to do well, but you have never looked at a neighbor's child and said, listen, this child needs a new knapsack. And hold on. It has never crossed your mind that, you know what, this child needs a new knapsack. I want my child to do well. You know, I'm going to help somebody else's child. No, people don't really think that way. Or somebody needs a ride and you drive past. No, it's all a hard conditions. If you're like that, where you don't give, you don't support, a ministry is helping you, you don't support it, then no, it's not even about me. Because even if you were to go to somebody else's ministry, it's the same way you would treat that person, thinking that, you know, I can just benefit and I don't have to support. I don't give to people. I don't help people. I don't help people's children. I speak badly about people when they do well. When they get a new car, I'm upset. I don't want their things to go well for them, only for me and my children. If you have that kind of attitude, you need to repent. And sometimes people don't even know they have that kind of attitude because they just feel like everybody's against them, but you're not against anybody. Okay. Great coconuts. I'm not sure what you're referring to. All right, so let me explain, guys. I'm gonna call out some more people, but I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from. Somebody said they want to be delivered of envy and jealousy. That's so good. Just ask the Lord to remove it from you. Just tell that spirit of jealousy to leave you, and ask the Lord to renew your heart and your mind, so that you can learn to give to people and love people, just as how Jesus loves them, and just as love them as you'd love yourself. Ask God to give you that grace to love people and to be forgiving and to want to see people do well, and then tell the spirit of jealousy to leave you. And I'm happy that you said that, because there are very few people who actually appreciate the fact that I could be jealous of somebody else and it's blocking my blessing. People sometimes are so convinced that what they're doing is right and how they live their life is right that they don't even know that they're evil. Somebody said lack of knowledge has caused people to suffer, and I agree. Guys, let me be honest with you. You see, if you want a word, just pray. Okay? I'm not saying you can't comment, but spend more time praying and asking God to give me a word to give you, rather than trying to get my attention. Please, because when you actually pray, I'm sure that God will lead me to you. If you need deliverance from stagnation, remember my audio is on my prior audio is on my YouTube channel. Nakita Roberts. There's a strong spirit of unemployment over you, Nakita Roberts, where the devil doesn't want you to have a good job. I am also seeing you leaving the country, migrating to another country, but there's a blockage in that area. So it's like you're supposed to leave or be in another country, but there is stagnation. Let me know if you are thinking of migrating or you already did that. That guy is Shawnette Brown. All right, so what I'm saying is, I want you guys to understand this, because I'm seeing a lot of these comments, like I said. If you pray for God to speak to you, didn't hear anything, just keep going. All right? All right, so I see a lot of persons saying this in the comment section. I've been praying and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to pray. All right? No, like I said, I give an example of waking up early in the morning and just praying. So don't just say that, I've been praying for so long, I don't know what else to do. I understand that. I'm teaching you now. Okay? I totally understand that, and I'm teaching you now. Wake up in the morning and take authority. Listen, I promise you guys something. 15 years from now, if you don't take authority over these demons I'm telling you about, you're going to be in the same position. I promise you. I promise you. And I don't want you to try to find that out, but I promise you guys, 15 years from now, you hear me talking about the spirit of stagnation, telling you that use my prayer audience to break that from your life. Not that my prayer audience is the answer to your deliverance. No, it's just that I know how to pray, so I'm teaching you how to pray. 15 years from now, you're going to be in the same exact position. Why? Because you're dealing with the same demons. And I find sometimes what will happen is that, Shanique is confirming that she wants to leave. Let me know if you're working, Shanique, because I see where the devil doesn't want you to work. Either on and off jobs, and I'm not having a stable job. Because there's a spirit of unemployment in your bloodline. What I'm saying is this, guys. What I find is this. I tell people, they come on my live, or they hear what I'm saying. There is a spirit of stagnation that's blocking you. They use my prayer audience 2 times and then that's it. Guys, it doesn't work that way. You're dealing with full-time devils that don't sleep. Demons don't sleep. How do you know? Even when your prayers are going good and your fasting is going good, you're still having dreams of them because they're not sleeping. It's just that when your prayers are going good and your fasting is going good, it's just that you're gonna have good dreams that your angels are fighting for you, or demons trying to rob your money and they couldn't get to rob you, or they try to rape you if you have a spirit spouse and they try to sleep with you, that they know they weren't able to sleep with you, that kind of thing. Okay? But it still goes to show that the demons don't rest. Even when you're praying, they're still coming in your dreams. But like I said, you're going to have good dreams if you're really praying and you're praying the right way. Even when you're praying, they're still coming in your dreams because they don't sleep. So they need something to do. So if you're dealing with demons that don't sleep, and I say to you, or you hear what I'm saying to people, that something is blocking them or blocking a certain area in your life, right? I just saw something and distracted me. Anyway, you heard me talking about all of this. I don't know why, guys. I'm gonna have to pray, but for some reason, sometimes people literally think that when they hear my teachings, sometimes, not all the time, they can leave and just continue living life. I'm not sure what's going on right there. There must be a devil that's blocking them from understanding, because you heard me say there's a demon of stagnation in your life. And then you disappear. That makes no sense. Because the demon is not going to disappear, even if you disappear. And when I say disappear, I mean that you just decide not to join or participate. That makes no sense, guys. The demons are not going to disappear in thin air. Because the Bible doesn't say demons disappear. The Bible says you have to cast them out. So if you hear me saying that there are demons blocking this person, blocking that person, okay? And when you start praying and you fall asleep, that means there's a demon that doesn't want you to pray because he knows that you're affecting his kingdom. You have to take authority. I'm teaching you this and I'm going to keep saying it until people get it. You have to take authority. The spirit of witchcraft is not going to disappear on its own. Especially generational curses. They don't disappear on their own. Wake up in the mornings and take authority. Pray in tongues if you can pray in tongues. If you can't pray in tongues, use the word. You can still get your breakthrough using the word. It's just that I still recommend that eventually, that's something you should need to pray about. Receiving the gift of tongues. Wake up in the mornings. Tell the spirit of stagnation, get out of my life. Tell the spirit of poverty, get out of my life. The Bible says the young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Tell these demons it's over. You have to go. I am a new creature and old things are passed away, so generational curses are passed away. Everything I put my hands to, I shall prosper. From like a tree firmly planted by the streams of rivers, I yield fruit in every season, and my leaves will never wither, and everything I do, I shall prosper. The God of heaven will cause me to be prosperous. I am blessed in the city, blessed in the field. You have to get to this place where you are dealing with demons and you're speaking over your life. And you're doing it every day until you see a breakthrough. Because people are confused. Good night, Angela. People are confused. Some of you, you're looking for answers in the wrong places. If you're looking for my prayer audios, guys, they're on my YouTube channel, Prophetess Shanika Sutton on YouTube. But if you don't know where to find them still, you can always email me, SSPM I'm going to type it in the chat. And I'll send them to you. Whichever one you need. If you need one for stagnation and poverty, if you need the one for infirmities, you need healings, you need the one for infirmities, you need the one for the spirit spouse. I have one that's not on YouTube, but it's on WhatsApp for the mind. Okay? I want you guys to get into this habit and understand. Ray and Rob, there's a spirit of witchcraft in your life. That's why I don't think it's going well for you. And I'm not really seeing where you are the kind you will really give. I'm not really seeing where you give either. So you need to improve on that. And you definitely need to improve on your prayer life. No. A lot of persons are confused. They just feel like a lot of persons are confused. They just feel like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore all of this and keep living my life and things are gonna get better. It's not gonna get better. I will never understand what people will hear that certain things are in their life and they keep living. I don't know how people do it. I can't keep living because it's like you have cancer and you keep living with it and pretending it's not there. It's the same thing. It's gonna get worse over time. No. If you realize that there's a demon blocking you or hindering you, based on what I've been teaching and based on what I've said, it makes no sense for you to ignore it. You have to address it. And I'm also a strong advocate for praying for a good deal of time. Okay, my prayer audios are on my YouTube channel, Prophetess Shanika Sutton on YouTube. If you don't know where to find them, I just put my email in the chat. So you can email me and I'll send them to you. What's the biblical explanation for growing long hair in a dream? Tiffany, you took my advice and prayed against spirit spouses, did you? Did you do that? You prayed against spirit spouses when I spoke to you last night, right? Because that's a good dream. And that means that if you are growing long hair, it means that your glory is being restored. So the spirit spouses take your glory so that you're not recognizable in the natural realm to your husband or the man that God has for you. So you can have a spirit spouse while you're married. Yeah, they block conception and they block good marriages, and they cause you and your spouse to have constant arguments. Oh, you had this dream a couple of weeks ago. You had that dream after you used my audience spirit spouse, because that would mean that your glory is being restored, and that means you need to keep using it, like I told you before. Somebody's asking what's the biblical explanation for spirit spouses. I mean, the Bible does talk about a fallen angels coming on earth and sleeping with women. So I mean, when I say that spirit spouses come and sleep with you in your dreams, and they actually are sleeping with you. That's why they leave all kind of stuff in your womb, like fibroids and ovarian cysts, and that's why people actually wake up feeling like they did sleep with somebody. So demon sleeping with people is not unbiblical, okay? Because fallen angels slept with women in the Bible. Even though fallen angels are a whole different category from demons, but they still work for the devil anyway. Rochelle, I think I was telling that you need to deal with the spirit spouses in your life. That's why you're not married. All right, the person who is saying that they backslide all the time, they need my help because they're always backsliding. I have an audio for the unsaved where I deal with different things that would cause you to go back in sin. So you can go on my YouTube channel, look for the prayer audio for the unsaved, or if you don't know where to find it, like I said, you can always email me, guys. I have no issues with that. My email address is sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. Okay, so you can email me. I send the prayer audios to you if you can't find them or if you don't know which ones to use, or you can always send us a WhatsApp message +1-876 332-0417 +1-876 332-0417. Yeah, you can pray for your spouses to be delivered from spirit spouses, but I would say that ensure that your spouse actually wants to be delivered, or else you might end up wasting your time. But you can still pray that they come to truth. If they don't want to be delivered, pray for them to come to truth. Tiffany, if you don't believe you have a spirit spouse, then sis, it's okay, because it's gonna be there and it's gonna keep you from getting married for the rest of your life, and you're gonna keep having dreams about your ex. So if you are saying you don't have, if I am telling you as a prophet you have a spirit spouse, and you're saying you don't have a spirit spouse, then sis, I can't help you, because one thing about me, I learned to be humble. If God is telling me that something is wrong in my life, even if I don't see it, I'm gonna pray about it. That's how I live my life. Because if it wasn't for me doing that, there are certain demons that would have still been doing things to me, and I didn't even know that they were there. So since you have to know, and this is, as a matter of fact, I just discerned that this is spirit spouse that's talking right now, because he doesn't want you to know that he's there. But if you want to keep him, sis, I can't really tell you what to do. Okay? Because you're saying betrayal for here. No. I'm not understanding what you're saying, but it's up to you, because it's up to you, sis, because I'm telling you what the dream means, so you have to know if you want to be in pride and don't want to submit to what God is saying. Because for me, if God is telling me I have a spirit spouse, I don't care how anointed I am, I'm going to pray about it. I'm gonna pray about it, because you're not too not anointed. As a matter of fact, most people have spirit spouses. I don't understand how you would say you don't have it. Most people have spirit spouses. If you have unless nobody in your family has committed sexual sin and you have not committed sexual sin, once you have committed sexual sin in the past, or when somebody in your family has done that, you do have a spirit spouse. But you just have to get to a place where you're humble. Okay. All right. If you ask God for more of him, sis, I can't help you, because I really don't know how to help you. If you have a dream about your ex, it's gonna keep happening, because it's there. You did pray about it one time, doesn't mean it's gone. But like I said, you have to know. You have to know if you want to humble yourself and say, God, reveal to me if this is true, or if you want to just stay and yeah. Okay. And I want to share an experience, and it's not just for her, just for people to understand that humility is important. The other day, I was dealing with something, and it was my assistant that came to me and said, listen, the Lord showed me that this is what's happening to you. I don't care if I'm anointed and how accurate I am. I don't care. I don't care how well I interpret dreams. I don't care how well I see. I'm not going to see everything. So I was happy when the Lord used her to speak to me, because I was asking God for a certain answer. Okay? But we have to get to a place where we're humble. That's just it. Because when you say things like, I don't have this, I don't have that, that's not what this dream means, that's not what that means. That means that you're saying, I don't want to hear anything from anybody else. I know I'm right. I don't live my life like that. So, I just use that as an example to show you that it doesn't matter how anointed you are, you have to also be humble. Anyway, so, okay. All right, so what I was saying is that, yeah, regardless of our title, we all need deliverance. Exactly. Exactly. So I could be anointed, I'm a prophetess. That doesn't mean that I don't need deliverance from things. And I'm happy when the Lord uses people to tell me that, listen, you have this dealing with. Sometimes sometimes I don't even see it. Until they say it, I'm like, wow, you know what? You're right. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that I had that, but I'm happy you told me. All right. Michaela, are you using the audio on Spirit Spouse? Because that's a good dream. All right, guys, you can keep commenting. Evangelist TC, is that person on here? I'm seeing a house for you, but you're dealing with a lot of generational curses that's keeping you stagnant. So let me know if that's something you were praying about, but it's keeping you stagnant. And like I said, guys, when you're dealing with stagnation, it's not a case where you're just going to get up and say, okay, the spirit of stagnation, I command you to leave in Jesus' name. No. Especially if it's a generational curse, it's going to take you contending for some time before you see your breakthrough. And sometimes, too, you can see your breakthrough immediately, but you still need to keep going because you might not necessarily see everything you want to see at one point, or you might not necessarily, or you probably still need to keep going because you're still having, you are seeing a breakthrough, but you're still having fights. So if you're still having fights, it means that you should be in prayer. So let me know if Evangelist Stacy was praying for a house. Okay, I said to you last year you're gonna get a house soon and you've been praying. But Evangelist TC, are you praying every day like I instructed? Okay, guys. But Wade, are you praying with my prayer audios? All right. I'm gonna get back to the questions. I have more dream about the marine kingdom. Maybe because you irritated the marine spirits. All right, so Evangelist TC said she has not been praying. I don't know if it's a she or a he, but I feel like it's a she. I know that you have not been praying. I know that you have not been consistent because I can see that. And that's why you haven't got no home yet. So you said I prophesied to you last year, but you're not going to get it unless, guys, if you don't maintain a habit of consistent and daily prayers, things are not going to change for you. I promise you. Jesus had to pray 3 hours a day. What about us? Jesus, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, had to pray every single day for at least 3 hours. We're talking about God in the flesh. What about us? And then we wonder why things have not changed for us. Because you're not praying. I just need a prophet to pray for me. Okay, so after the prophet prays for you and you get what you were asking God for, what next? You're going to call the prophet every single time you need something? Because that's going to turn out to be idolatry. Think about it. For what? Oh, SSPM prayerchallenge@gmail.com. SSPM prayerchallenge@gmail.com. Okay, don't forget to share my live on your page, guys. Amashidi, okay. Read prettily. All right, guys, let me explain. I know that people are saying that they have a job interview and they want me to pray and stuff, okay? No, I'm thinking of coming back on Wednesday to do prayers, all right? But what I'm saying is the way I teach you to pray, guys, you have to get the job, okay? Unless it's a case where God specifically told you it's not your job, then that's different. But once it's in the will of the Lord, once it's within His will, which I don't see why it wouldn't be in His will unless it's something that He knows it's not going to work out for you. It's something that the devil is sending to you. Other than that, outside of that, God, the Bible says He'll give you the desires of your heart. Okay? So, people are asking about homes and business and jobs. Now, this is what I'm saying. Anytime you break that curse or you contend with that demon that is holding back your blessing, it's going to be released. Okay? So I know that you're saying that you have a job next month, and I would love to pray for you, but I'm not going to be able to pray tonight unless when I come back on Wednesday I could pray about that. But what I'm saying is that even without me praying, if you follow my principles on how to pray, the Audio for the Mind is not on YouTube. You have to contact me on WhatsApp for that. I want to publish all my prayer audios by next month, guys. If you want, by the way, if you want to give to that cause to help us to publish our prior audios and do our website, I definitely don't want July to end and these things are not up. But if you want to support us, you want to give to the ministry, the information to give is in the chat. If you want to tithe on a monthly basis, bi-weekly basis, the information to tithe is there. Well, same information to give, but it's just that we have a form that you can fill out to let us know that you want to partner with us. If you want to tithe on a monthly basis, okay, or bi-weekly. But it's the same information to give. It's just that you'll be filling out a form, so you let us know that you want a form. All right. For the past few days, I had dreams, but I have to will myself to remember. You need to pray then in the mornings when you have those dreams. All right, where was I? So I'm saying that you are asking about these things, right, guys? There are things that you need and you want them to be released. Contend with the devil that's holding back your blessing. If you fight and you pray the way I instruct you to, the things will be released. Okay? I guarantee you, things are going to be released. Because it's oftentimes a devil that's holding back your blessing. So let's say you have not been working for a long time. Because it was a demon that was holding back your blessing, when you use my prior audio for poverty and stagnation, you would realize, if you haven't used it yet, or if you have, you would notice, or you will notice, that I'm taking authority over these devils. So you're gonna be praying along with me. You might yawn, spit, burp, cough, all of that. Okay? And when you start taking authority over these devils, because they were the ones that were putting your application aside, they were the ones that were blocking the mortgage, they were the ones that were blocking you from inheriting land, they were the ones that were blocking somebody who was thinking of giving you land to give you land or give you a house. They were the ones who were blocking your business and stopping your clients from coming in. Immediately, when you start praying against them, because you're defeating them, you're using the word of God, you're using your authority against them. Okay? Because you're taking authority over these devils, you're fighting against them. And you're going to win because you're using the word. And Jesus is your backative. So because of that, when they would come and block your application, when they would come and block your opportunities for wealth and home ownership and business, when they would come in the picture and do all of that, and in the natural realm now, you're frustrated because nothing is happening for you. Because you're fighting against them now, they don't have the authority to do that anymore. So now your people are going to start calling you for a job. No, things are going to start changing for you. Now the home is going to come. I'm happy that Roger came on here and testified. I don't know if he's still here tonight, but I'm happy when he came on here and testified that he said I prophesied to him 2 years ago that he was going to get a home, right? And he said up until the end of last year, he saw there was just nothing. There's just nothing to say that the home is going to come. But he said that he's going to get serious and he's going to pray for the home I told him about that the Lord promised him. And he's going to take my advice on how to pray against devils and how to break curses and use my prayer audios. And he said that he and his wife prayed for 2 months straight. They used the prayer audios 2 times a day. They did praise and worship. They did declarations, prosperity declarations, 2 months straight. And they got the home. Just like that. Why? Because it was always there. It's just that it was held up in the spiritual realm. So they needed to contend with the spirits that were holding it back, so that when you do that, your things are going to happen for you. And when you do praise and worship, do positive declarations, use the word, you are giving you're putting your angels to work. So your angels are going to work on your behalf. So when you take my teachings, guys, I promise you that things will change in your life. I've seen people not working for 10 years, 2 years, 5 years, and after they really prayed, the way I'm teaching them, they got the job. But it's not even about the way I'm teaching them. It's about the fact that God released the job. It's not even me that released the job. Jesus Christ already released what's yours. It's just that in the realms of the spirit, even though it's released, demons are fighting against it. Okay? So I want you to join my prayer. My fast is going on. It's going to end next Wednesday, I believe. So we have like 10 days left on it. I would love for you to join if you're not on it. I'd love for you to join, and I'd love for you to use my prayer audios. Okay? Because even if I didn't get to call on you personally to tell you what's going on in your life, even though I didn't get to call on you and tell you what's going on in your life personally, the fact is, if you take my instructions on how to pray, you will be fine. Okay? You will be okay. So, if you want to add us on WhatsApp, my number is +1 876 332 0417. +1 876 332 0417. That's my WhatsApp number. So you can contact us for the fasting rules or just the prayer audios and which ones you should use and how to use them. All right. So that's +1 876 332 0417. Marsha said to sow in this fertile ministry. Yes, please tell them. I appreciate it. Those of you who are praying for your children, what you could do is, if you're praying for your children, use my prayer audios, but call their names while using the audios. Okay? Please, guys, if you haven't shared the broadcast on your page, please do so now. You have to be serious about what you want. You have to be serious about your breakthrough. Please share I see people are still on here, so they haven't shared. Can you share, please? So if you want things to change in your life, guys, you have to contend for your breakthrough. And what I'm teaching you, many persons are not teaching you this. They will say, okay, I'll pray for you. Nothing is wrong. People can always pray for you. That's fine. But what about when something else comes up? Are you going to try to seek out that person to pray for you? And like I said, that's how idolatry starts. People don't rely on God for themselves. And nothing is wrong with hearing from a prophet or God using a prophet, because the gift of prophecy is there for a reason. But what my problem is when people start to depend on these people more than God. And that's what I don't want you to do with me. Because I don't stand for that. I don't stand for idolatry, and I don't want people to idolize me. Because that's very annoying. People idolize you. They think you know everything. And I don't. I see in part and I know in part. All right, I was calling her Read Prettily. I see where there's favor coming to you to further your education, Read. But the thing is that there's a generational demon that has hindered you from progressing in your education. That's what Read Prettily. So once you deal with that generational demon, you are going to further yourself. Let me know if you've tried to further yourself, Miss Read, and there were any blockages. But once you deal with the spirit, God is going to give you favor in that area. Okay, please share my broadcast, guys, on your page. Least you can do. All right, is Chrissy Cross still on here? Christovia Cross? Okay, guys, so share the broadcast on your page. Please, if you are not acquainted with my prior audios, they're on my YouTube channel. Prophetess Shanika Sutton on YouTube. Okay. Hi, everybody. What's that? I just said hi. Okay, Chrissy Cross, I see you migrating very soon. So let me know if that's something you were praying about or considering. God is going to do that for you, but you still need to deal with this stagnation spirit in your life that's going to hinder you from not moving forward. That's for Chrissy. Oh, so Miss Reed, you're finished college and everything? All right. So like I said, guys, if you need your witchcraft prayer audio help against demons that were attacking my daughter in her sleep. Wow, that's good. I'm so happy to hear that. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. That's what I want to hear. Okay, Chrissy is considering. It's gonna happen, Chrissy, but you need to deal with those. You need to really deal with those stagnation, and you also need to get to a place where you just make up your mind that, listen, Lord, it's me and you now, and I don't want anything else to do with this world. I'm ready to surrender to you completely. So Miss Lux Lady 92, you were asking me about a house and a job. Just use the same prior audio, but you're gonna be focusing on the job aspect. You're gonna be focusing on the job aspect, okay? And you're gonna pray about this every day until it manifests. So if you need, I came here from a share. Oh, that's good. Thank you for coming on. If you need access to my prior audios, okay. Yes, if you need access to my prior audios, just feel free to contact us on our WhatsApp number. If you don't have it, download it. I'm gonna type it in the chat now. +1876, and I say +1876 because sometimes people come from some countries that they don't know the +1. They can't add us. So it's +1876 334 332 0417 so it's +1876 332 0417. And my email is sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. So it's in the chat, guys. So just contact me and I will send you the prayer challenge, the prayer audios, the fast that we're doing, the rules for the fast that we're doing, and just the rules for the prayer challenge in general, how to use the prayer audios. And you can always contact us and ask us which ones to use based on your condition. Because like I said, guys, I'm teaching you how to break things from your life, and my prayer audios will help you to be free, because it's just like me praying for you, but I'm not actually there, that kind of thing. So you need prayers for marriage. Use the one for spirit spouse. Please don't forget to share on your page, guys. WhatsApp number is in the chat for those of you on Facebook. Arlene Moulton Jackson. Guys, don't forget to share before you go. Miss Tiny, you're gonna have to come back. Well, Agnes, if you join the fast and you participate and you know pray with us, I'm pretty sure that that will happen. Your prayer life will be restored because it's gonna put you in a place to pray and seek the Lord. Okay. Any questions regarding the prayer challenge and the fast? Remember I said that the fast ends next week Wednesday, but you can still join now to catch the last part of it. Still works if you are gonna fast from now until next week Wednesday. Is next week Wednesday? No, it's a week after. It's a week after. So it's no, hold on. Let me tell you when it I think it's next week Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but the next week. Yeah, it is next week Wednesday. Yeah, not this one, but the other one. All right, guys. I think that's it. Any more questions? Because I'm going to go because I have to pray. I normally pray at 10. Yes, Winsome. Pray for them to know God. Okay? Pray for them to know God. If they're not Christians, you can pray for your family members to come to Christ. Nakita, use the prayer audio for witchcraft, unemployment, and stagnation, and just when you're praying, call your son's name. So you're gonna say that if I say every spirit of witchcraft blocking my job opportunities, you would say every spirit of witchcraft blocking my son's job opportunities. And you keep doing it like that. I come out and leave my son in Jesus' name. I come out to let go his job opportunities. So when you do that, you're praying for him and you're rebuking the spirits that are hindering him. Somebody said that the audios are causing her. The audios are causing her jawbones to hurt because she's yawning so much. Oh yeah, those of you who are new, if you find yourself yawning, burping, spitting, coughing, vomiting, passing gas, you need to use the bathroom. These are all signs of deliverance. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Oh, Arlene Moulton Jackson. I see where like you need another source of income and it's something you've been considering and like business or just where to invest and you're considering different sources of income, but I'm here to tell you that you should go out and venture in doing business. God will favor you in that area, but like I've been sharing earlier tonight lots of times, you're being blocked because of different demons, so you need to deal with stagnation for that to work on your behalf. Because I do see where you've been contending to get a different source of income, like you know what you've been getting is not enough. Keep praying then, Nakita. Just keep praying every day for your son. Okay? All right, guys. I'm happy that the audience are working for you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's Jesus Christ that's doing the deliverance. I'm only teaching you how to get it. Okay? He's already delivered you. He came here and died at the cross so you could be delivered. I just pray and record myself so that you can learn how to use the authority of Jesus Christ to be delivered and how to fight against these devils and how to apply spiritual laws in your life. Because a lot of people are saying that prayer audios work, and I appreciate that, but I just want you guys to know at the end of the day, it's Jesus Christ that's truly doing the deliverance, not me. I'm just helping you to learn how to take what's already yours, that Jesus Christ already gave to you. Because, yeah. All right, so Arlene said, yeah, she was thinking about a side job. Night, Melissa. All right, guys, I'm going to go now. I'll probably come back on Wednesday. I'll let you know if I'm coming back. I pray that you guys will really be consistent. If everybody is really participating and if everybody's really participating I'm praying like I tell them to, they're going to see breakthrough. And you're supposed to see a difference, and your dreams are supposed to change. So when I come back on Wednesday, if I'm going to do a dream interpretation, you should be having good dreams. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do yet, but I'll let you know. All right, guys, I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it. Please share my broadcast on your page, Facebook page, if you haven't done so yet. I really would appreciate that. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Please don't forget to add us on WhatsApp. Don't forget to send us an email if you need to find out more about the prior audios. They're on my YouTube channel, Prophetess Shanika Sutton on YouTube. You can look for them yourself, but if you don't know where to find them, then you can always contact us. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please click the notification bell so when I'm live on YouTube, you'll be notified. Because these days, people are not really getting notification I'm live on Facebook. Not really sure why, but more people are getting, from what I've seen, notifications on YouTube. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell when you're using my prior audios. When you subscribe, it helps with the algorithm. When you like the video, please like the video too. It helps with the algorithm. Those of you who are on Facebook, please share this broadcast on your page if you haven't done so yet. And don't forget to like. Thank you so much, guys. Bless you for teaching people to pray, target price, and so much. Okay. No problem. All right, guys. It was so good seeing you tonight. I will see you on Wednesday. If I'm not going to be live, I'll let you know. Please, please, please get the prior audience. Please participate. Your life is not going to change until you build a life of consistent prayers. All right? All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was good having you. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Please join the fast. It's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. No eating. You can extend it 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., but no 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. That makes no sense, okay? All right, guys. I will see you on Wednesday. And don't forget to support us. Don't forget to sow. Don't forget to give. Not because we don't ask you to give so that we can help you doesn't mean that you shouldn't help our ministry to go forward. Especially if you are blessed, then support us by blessing us back, okay? All right, guys, I will see you on Wednesday. And if you need more information about the fast, contact us on WhatsApp, email us, send us a message on Messenger, whatever it is that you need to do so we can send you the information. All right, guys, have a good night and God bless you.